What does Dr. Evil's pet cat, Mr. Bigglesworth, do when he feels like cutting a rug? He goes out country feline dancing. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Wednesday night. And thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. Dead Zergling is first in chat tonight, followed by Buddha Fingers and Lucent Jelly. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here with me. Nope is the response I get to that joke. Pretty deserved. Pretty deserved. My streak feels tainted by that joke. 50 streams, Zergling. My goodness, thank you very much for choosing to spend so much of your time here with us, my friend. I really appreciate that you are able and willing to be here so consistently. I really enjoy your company, my friend. 50 streams, halfway to that 100, halfway to that legendary 100 mark. That's pretty impressive, Jelly says. What is your streak at, Jelly? Oh, you know, it's a number. All right, my friends. So we are playing. This is a prototype for an unreleased Austin Powers game that has somehow found its way out into the wild. A copy found its way to me, and so we've been trying to play through it. This is, I believe it was intended to be called Austin Powers Why Make Millions? It should have stayed buried, Buddhafinger says. So, it's pretty rough. It's kind of just as bad as the other two that were officially released. A lot of the content is just pretty much flat out copied over. Some of the, some of the stuff seems to be pretty clearly placeholder stuff. But I don't want to be... The thing is, I can't, you can't use that as a shield to say, oh, it's only like this because it's unfinished, because the two games that came out were just as bogus. But we played through the other one, yeah baby yeah, it had a game included in it. We're playing through all the content in both of them, but every game has a significantly larger game, a primary game. And the previous one was a driving game called Motorist, and it turned out to not be too bad, but only because it was wicked short. If it had been like 15 plus levels, it would have been a horrific experience, but it was so short that I was able to get through it, and so I don't really hate it. And this game is actually almost kind of cool. This is our final thing to do. It's called Thrust the Two of Us. It's a jetpack-focused maze game. And I was really hoping there were only going to be 6 levels, but there's at least 9, I now know. If not more. Let's just see if we can do it. Did you ever finish the mini meltdown? That's the one we're working on. That's the last of the things we have to do. I wonder why they thought these would be good enough to make like 5 of these. Well, Dark Tomic, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Is it better than the moped game? This is better than the moped game. The moped game is the worst by far. That's Dr. Evil Knievel, and which can be found in Welcome to My Underground Lair. That game, perhaps I'm uniquely bad at it, because supposedly there's videos out there of people beating that game in like an hour or less. But it took me about 35 hours. I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious of those videos that I've heard that are floating around out there. I suspect they're task runs. I have a lot of difficulty believing a human could beat that so quickly, unless they are uniquely dedicated to it. Like if they're I guess if they're a speedrunner of that game, and that game alone, they could put in the time to master it. I don't believe anyone picks it up and casually clears it in an hour. My pride can't take it. I have to deny that version of reality. Having a little bit of trouble getting back into the swing of things here. They probably practiced a lot. I hope so. Yeah, this one... Uh-oh. We would have been significantly better off if we had gotten this one officially instead. The thing is, the other two games... the games that came out, Oh Behave and Welcome to My Underground Lair, their primary games are both reskins. They didn't take any work, because both games are already made. All they did was flip some of the art assets. Oh Behave has a platformer that is another game called Reservoir Rat, and Dr. Evil Knievel is another game, Evil Knievel. And so I assume that Motorist and Thrust of the Two of Us are also reskins, but I don't know. I don't know what they're reskins of, so they might actually be unique games. It's possible. It's possible that the ones we got were the games with reskins, and the unreleased ones were unique games. They're all still roughly the same quality either way, which is... thank you for the wheels, Zerglin. We'll do that in a moment. Let me maybe lose this life first. And we'll give that a spin. Okay, so here are some doors. So if I ever find another switch, I need to try and come back to one of these doors. I don't think you can... Oh, yeah. I think there was another pathway over here that I skipped over. If I go up. Yeah, this is probably open from that first switch. So if you didn't see any of the rest of the game, it's just fly around, manage your health and fuel. You have to find a series of switches to open doors to let you through this maze. And you have to get Mini-Me to the end of the maze because he is necessary for he's always necessary for the final switch. But a lot of the stuff in between, like a lot of stuff on the way to the final switch, is optional. On some levels. Sometimes you do have to hit every switch on the level, and sometimes you can pretty much fly directly to the end. And most of the switches are just for access to optional collectibles. These gems, you see I've got 99 gems down there at the bottom right. My counter's actually maxed out. It's impossible for me to collect a gem. Oh yeah, I died. I'm supposed to spin the wheel. Alright, let me find somewhere to land, and we'll just spin it right away. Here's the thing, I can't find anywhere to land. I have to find somewhere I can land that won't hurt me. The green is hurting me. The red is hurting me. Alright, well, let me get to it. When I get back to the checkpoint, I've got to pass it on the way to where I'm going anyway. One chunk of ribeye steak. Still look pretty good today. Gonna take me a moment to get to that. Nocturne, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. We're back to this. I'm committed to beating it. I think I can do it. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Yeah, we gotta spin the wheel. Wow, that sounds loud tonight. And I got another warhead. Nice. The wheel gets into these moods where it just likes to land on the same thing 2 or 3 times in a row. One check of ribeye still look pretty good today. Stopped at just 1.1, 1.2 pounds tonight. Much better experience. Don't make yourself sick of it. We got another blue raspberry one. Let's go. Pulling it out of the wrapper with my teeth. I shouldn't let it touch my teeth. I have kind of sensitive teeth. Warheads do be lit, Nocturne says. It's not really sour on my tongue anymore, but my teeth have that, like, scratchy feeling. Thank you for the 3-stream watch streak, Nocturne. Appreciate that you've been able to make the time to be with us so consistently. Sorry it has to be for these kind of games. Alright. Let's get my big head out of the way. Fly around a little bit more. I've been jank deprived. I've been leaning so heavily into it. Everything that I've been playing now, well, I didn't know I was gonna play these. I didn't know I was gonna play these Austin Powers games, these prototypes. But everything else is stuff I planned to finish all of it in January. I thought I was gonna make it through every Strawberry Shortcake, Austin Powers, Dora the Explorer, and Bubsy game in January. Did I overfill my plate or what? The thing is, and I was kind of right, and it almost would have worked, I still think, because I kind of thought, I kind of expected Bubsy to spill over into February, but I thought for sure, I was like, for sure I'll make it through the rest of the stuff, because it's only going to take one night per game, right? Like, licensed games this bogus, how bad, you know. They'll be bad, but they'll be shallow. There'll be no content. I'll be done with them forever. I'll be done with them in no time. They won't take forever and torture me and make me sad. Oh, I was so wrong. Well, I was really only wrong about one game. See, that's the thing. I was so wrong, but I was only so wrong about one game. Because the others are all fine. I think one of the Austin Powers games took 2 nights, but you know, that's not bad. Why is there no extra fuel on this level? Bubsy is worth the wait. I'm looking forward to it. If I finish this game tonight, we'll be starting the Bubsy games tomorrow. Oh my goodness, where are there even more doors? There's no fuel, there's no health. Where are the other doors? I know where one door is, and I hit 1,000 switches and none of them open it. Ugh. Ah, well, thank you for that, Nocturne. Kyle is good people. I love his stream. Yeah, we raid over there. I mean, as often as I can catch him. He does. Well, we're not really consistent. Like, but if it's a night where he's going later than I am, then there's a good chance we're heading that way. I never see y'all talking there. Frownie lurks hard. I am much more of a lurker than a talker, especially for the streams that I raid into. But that's because after my stream is my bedtime. So So when we raided to another stream, like I have it up in the background while I'm going about for the next hour or so getting ready for bed. And then a lot of times I'll leave it up on my pillow next to me because I'm one of those that like I like to have chatter going on while I'm sleeping. But yeah, I'm usually really heavy into lurk mode. Hey, Kusarigama, welcome in. This looks freakishly like the other Austin Powers game. All 4 games are really, really similar. They all look the same. They do all play differently. Right? We've got there's a platformer, there's a side-scrolling driving game, there's a top-down driving game, and there's a side-scrolling flying game. I think I'm back to the start of the stage. I might have to purposely quit and redo this stage because I'm losing a lot of lives that I don't think I should be losing, but I can't find my way around. None of these chambers lead to progress. The levels that are mostly composed of like really narrow tunnels are difficult because you constantly take damage, and so it's just a race against the clock to fly through them. And then the levels that are massively open are equally difficult, but with the exact opposite design. But in this case, it's because the walls are so far apart from one another that I can't see enough of the map at the same time to, like, build a mental replica of it. It's like trying to build a jigsaw puzzle where you can only look at 1/4 of each piece at a time. So there's no way to figure out what it slots up against because you can't see enough of it. Oh my goodness. It looks like it controls, like, asteroids. I don't know that I'm familiar enough with asteroids to say. Asteroids is like tank controls? I don't know. Up, like, situates you vertically. Like, if I'm leaning down, I can press up to be up. You don't rotate by pressing up. You just stand up straight when you press up. Down does nothing. Left rotates you clockwise, and right rotates you, or left rotates you anti-clockwise, sorry, and right rotates you clockwise. But you can always return to 12 o'clock by pressing up. And you just always go directly forward in whatever direction he's facing. Pretty much. That's the best I can explain it. Oh my goodness. I can't... Where is anything? Excuse me. I mean, at least it doesn't instant game over when you hit your noggin. Yeah, that's true. At least your health bar actually means something in this game. Oh my goodness, I found another switch after all this time. Wait a moment, it wasn't... Oh, I know where I am. If that didn't open the one door that I know about... I mean, I would say I'm gonna be very upset, but I'm already very upset. That doesn't need to be conditional. Oh, I said before, this game, it doesn't really control like it, but this game kind of reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls games on the Game Boy Color. There's a similarity in the art style, and it doesn't control the same, but it controls like equally janky. And it's these big open maps where you have to go around collecting stuff, and it's kind of maze-like. It's pretty similar. Pretty reminiscent of one of those games. Oh no, no! That switch didn't open this door. I can't make progress because I don't know where any doors are. I find switches, and then I don't know where to go because I've never seen a door. Oh, I hate this. Alright, well I still have no idea where to go. Hang on, I know there's nothing in there. I figured that out at least. Don't go under the yellow thing. Oh, I'm so annoyed. You can't shoot up. No, there's no way to shoot up. You can only shoot left, right, or at an angle below you. I think you can shoot straight down. Yeah. There's no way to shoot up. You can't rotate in that direction. If asteroids had gravity, it'd be real similar to this. Is this completable? I assume it is. My blind policy always applies, so if the game is uncompletable, I'll only discover that by being unable to complete it. And if I'm determined to play it forever, I may be a very old man before that happens. I assume it's completable, but that's just an assumption. What a world we live in. I've pretty much given up on this set of lives. I'm so irritated right now. I wasn't this mad at this game last night. But I come back and I'm just fuming instantly. There's a switch over there. Alright, let's see if I can get to this switch. So that it can do nothing. So they can open another door that doesn't exist. Well, never mind. I have no idea where that switch was in relation to where I am right now. Maybe this way? Maybe in here? That would be convenient. Oh, cool, health. I haven't seen... It's not in there. What do you know? Oh, hang on. It is in here. I wanna read that, but it's gonna take me a moment. Finding health is like, the thing is, health has not been my problem. It's fuel and there is fuel on this level, but you'll never get to it. I think that's the spot where there was a door that I knew about. There's another door. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna redo this level anyway. I'm just gonna leave Mini-Me behind. Five lives is way too many to sacrifice, so we're just gonna spend the rest of this exploring and then we'll try again. All the fuel canisters are so late into the stage that I don't think you even can do this stage without bleeding a few lives away. This is a row of toilets? It is. Frownie, no frowning. Good luck. Oh man. It's amazing how far we've come on playtesting and design. First we went to knowing nothing, and neither did the testers, which we ended up with games like this, to the Golden Age, which was like Diablo 1 and 2 era, to let's throw design out the window and microtransactions and loot boxes. There's the exit. There's the end of the stage. I'll have to take your word on the Diablo games. I don't really know much about them. I know what they look like, and I think I generally understand what they are, but... For me, like, things... My interest in games really starts to wane dramatically around the PlayStation 2 era. This came out after Diablo 1 and 2, I'm pretty certain, Budafinger says. Alright, let's quit out. Don't save. That would be the worst. I mean, your interest in games really Garth's before the PlayStation 2. Hey, Dartomic, thank you for the 3 streams in a row. I appreciate that very much. I saw a clip. I think it was, I saw a clip. I think it was in reference to God of War, or one of the interviewers was saying something about, like, the original God of War. They said something along the lines of, it's not just a video game, it's an adventure, like a movie. And I cannot think of a more disgusting thing to say about video games. Video games aren't real adventures. Movies are real adventures. That is horrifically disgusting. And for a game developer to say, no. That's my whole problem. That's my whole problem with games, is that they strive to be passive experiences that you watch. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross. And it's not just that game. Right? When Star Fox 64, and Star Fox is really good. Hang on, I lost the train of thought of my sentence there. Because I don't... You derailed me, Budafingers. The Star Fox 64, also a great game, but so much of the discussion around its development was about how cinematic it is. And like that's not a way to compliment a game. I agree with that dev, Budafinger says. I felt like I earned my way through the story. Do you feel like you earn your way through movies, Budafingers? When you sit down to watch, like, The Shining, do you have to earn your way through the film? Because my problem is my problem's with the heart of the sentence. A movie is an enticing story, a game is an enticing story with save points. I don't know about that. We'll have to agree to disagree. The story is the story is almost inconsequential to me. Story is one of the least important details. I was forced to watch Twilight. I felt like I earned my eyes not bleeding profusely, Kusarigama says. Does that count? Hey, Christian Cool, thank you for the alert. I think that comes from the kinds of games you enjoy. If you play a deep RPG, it's about the story, because the rest is menuing. Well, see, that's the thing. And I would say in that case, you like stories more than you like games. Because you're not playing it for the gameplay, you're playing it for the story. So you don't really like games, you like stories. And that's fine. I do like stories too, but not when I'm sitting. I don't want to get a story when I sit down to play a game. I want to get a story when I sit down to read or to watch a story. Stories can be games. I mean, and as much as clicking through a DVD menu can be a game, sure. I cannot focus on this and read the chat. Hang on, I can land in here. Alright. Let me see. Point-and-click adventures are a lot of fun. I guess those are like watching a movie a little. I've got very limited experience with point-and-click games. Dark Atomic says I can't watch Twilight. I still love Baldur's Gate. One of the best stories out there. I play it for both the story and the gameplay. Don't know anything about that one. I like turtles. Phasmagoria is still a classic, or Harvester. I don't know either of those games. I don't know it's also fair to say that RPGs aren't real games. Well, for me, they're not. If I sit down and go into a game blind, not knowing what genre it is, and instead of a lot of sort of action and acrobatics, I get a lot of sitting here reading text and watching characters walk around and make decisions without my input, then I don't feel like I'm getting a game. I feel cheated. I'm gonna be very disappointed. Schutzwolf, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Pleasure to have you here. I'm annoying everyone in the chat with my hardline anti-story stance with video games. Saying preposterous things. Like any game with a dialogue box is not a real video game. It depends on how the story is in a game. Dartomic says, I don't want it forced on me, but I'm curious about it. I like being able to read stuff in the game. Yeah, so I'm actually kind of the same way, Dartomic. I sort of caricature and exaggerate my own opinions, but like when we play a Legend of Zelda game, like I complain about dialogue in games constantly, but when we play a Zelda game, every time we get to a village, I walk around and I talk to every character at least twice and read all their dialogue. And I try not to skip anything and forcefully put myself through it. But I like that because it's all under my own steam. I'm not locked, like I choose to walk up and talk to every character. I'm not locked into a prolonged sequence where the player character has been reduced to an NPC, and I just have to sit here and just watch them run around with no influence on anything that's happening anymore. We're pushing the boundaries of Jankuary. Welcome in, Conga. Things are bleak. Like in Doom 3, I had fun reading the PDAs, but don't think you have to read a single PDA. Oh, I do have to say though, when I played Dark Souls, I was kind of the opposite. I don't think I read anything in Dark Souls. I played that game and I skipped all the flavor text. Hey, thank you, Greg, for the 15 stream streak. Very much appreciate you joining us so very often. Conga says I watched Twilight with friends once. I don't think I consider them friends anymore. Greg says disagree. I love RPGs. Phasmagoria and Harvester, especially Harvester, are odd horror point and clicks. Welcome in Sky Collective. Welcome in Storyteller Lizzie. Pleasure to have you here. Sorry it took me so long to welcome you. I was so behind on the chat. You're not annoying me at all, Kusari. Thank you, Kusari. It looks like you're playing Pal World, Schutzwolf. I've heard that this is like a dark and gritty Pokemon, but I don't really know anything about it other than that. I hope that was good fun for you, though. Hope you had a great time. You're pretty good at action games, though. I've never beat Batman and Robin. Thank you, Dartomic. I do okay sometimes. Stories might contain spoilers, so they must go, Konga says. Indeed. Greg says, you have your opinions, that's fine. I don't care for platformers like you do, so we're even, my friend. Right on. Scandalous stance, Sky Collective says. Hard disagree, love the story stuff and the lore, that's fine. They're just not for me. It's part of my character to despise story in games. Are they exaggerated opinions, though? Are they really? That's how I backpedal, Konga. The irony of being someone who hates games that are too movie-like, running a channel that plays tons of games based on movies and TV shows. Yeah, but here's the thing. I never watch any of the source material. That's how I like games, too. People find it annoying. I prefer story and mechanics over graphics. I could have, like, NES Zelda graphics if it had good gameplay and story. Yeah, I'm not really picky on the graphics either. Or the music, apparently, because look at what I'm doing. Or listen to what I'm doing. Tried Elden Ring a week or two ago. It kind of bored me. RPG, role-playing game. Game is in the name. Oh, checkmate. I've been thoroughly defeated, Zergling. The menu screen is worse with the music. I can't even say it's music, to be honest. Did I learn anything? I agree some RPGs get too heavy on the story and dialogue, Greg says. Especially newer ones. At least the cutscenes can be skipped in most games I've played. Yeah, I wouldn't ever skip a cutscene on a first playthrough. I do want to see all the content a game has when I play it. Even if it's content I'm not going to enjoy sitting through. I do want to see it all. To replay anything, a skip button is vital to having a good time. To replay anything, but on the first playthrough, I'm always gonna grit my teeth and sit through whatever the game throws at me. That's true. I didn't finish the Wonderful 101. I was having a pretty bad time with that game, and I don't think anyone was enjoying watching it, so that's one of the few games we abandoned. I can't think of anything else you didn't finish, so I'm out of gotchas. There's a few. I didn't finish Dragon Warrior Monsters. I didn't finish Them's Fighting Herds. I didn't quit the Wonderful 101 because of the story and cutscenes, though. I quit the Wonderful 101 because I could never figure out what to do in any situation. The game the game is filled with so many set pieces where unique actions are expected of you, and it doesn't convey what is expected in a way that was clear enough for me to understand. That might not be because the game is bad at conveying what it wants. It may very well be that I am just too dumb to read it. I'm absolutely willing to admit that is likely the case. But I guess got so frustrated I couldn't figure out what to do for any of those set pieces. A lot of, like, quick time event type situations, and I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. I was struggling with every single encounter in that game. And Them's Fighting Herds is the same way. I actually liked the, like, RPG overworld adventure elements of that game. Like the walking around talking story segments were actually my favorite parts of it, because I was so trash at the combat that those parts were all I had to hold on to. But that was actually fun. It was kind of an engaging and interesting world, but again, I was so terrible at it, I was miserable playing it, and it just seemed our time would be spent better somewhere else. Which is weird, because I'm miserable during a lot of my playthroughs. What else did we abandon? Dragon Warrior Monsters I didn't really intend to abandon, but it's probably good that I did. Let me catch up. I'm way behind here. I think they just smashed the keyboard until they heard some kind of patterns for the music composition. Elden Ring is funny and has a general consensus about it. You play it once, and that is it. Once the DLC comes out, it'll probably be the same way. Does not have replayability the other Souls games had. I'm so far off from getting to Elden Ring in my Souls journey. It's not really even on my radar. Crab Meats, welcome in. No, we're talking about Souls games. Time for my unpopular opinion that Dark Souls 2 is the best one, Zergling says. You're not alone, you're not alone to that. I have had other people come in and tell me that. Dark Souls 2 was okay, Scholar ruined it. Fighting Herds is stupid, Nocturne says. Dragon Warrior Monsters is turn-based. Uh, Not everything can be a Kirby title, I guess. Oh, I love Kirby. I finally beat Dark Souls 1 for the first time last week, Crabmeat says. GG. Dark Souls is the only... Dark Souls 1's the only one that I've played through. We did it on the stream last year. And it was a pretty fantastic time. I don't think there was any part of Dark Souls 1 that I really hated. I think I tend to look back at games with rose-colored glasses after I finish them, so it's a little bit hard to say. I definitely got lost and stuck in Dark Souls 1. I got really annoyed with some of the developer messages that I couldn't turn off. But, I mean, those are all very, like, those are such small things. Are they even worth they're not even worth thinking about. We started Dragon Warrior Monsters on the stream, and I don't know, it was a little tedious and a little repetitive. I don't think it made for very good streaming material for me. Everyone hates the catacombs, don't lie. That's the place with all the skeletons, right? One of the best parts of my playthrough happened in the catacombs because I didn't understand. I misunderstood the way the skeletons work in that game. Because the skeletons, when you fight the skeletons, like after you do a little bit of damage, they collapse into a bone pile, and then like they're down for a few moments, and then they get back up again. And so I thought that meant the skeletons were invincible. Even though they have a health bar that appears right there that you can clearly see if you pay attention. I didn't pay attention. I assumed the skeletons were invincible, and then I spent hours running around the catacombs, luring every skeleton to the same cliff and kicking them off, because I thought that was the only way to defeat a skeleton. And, you know, naturally, because it's a blind stream, no one's allowed to ask me what I'm doing or tell me that I'm being a fool. And so everyone gets to sit back and laugh at my horrible false assumption and the situation it lands me in. So that was one of the best parts of my playthrough. I think of the catacombs quite fondly. Dark Souls 1 had a couple parts to hate for me. DLC. So I didn't find any of the DLC stuff, so I can't talk about that. Didn't hate what I tried of Elden Ring. Dartomic says some of it was just boring to me. The Bed of Chaos, yeah. The Catacomb Skelly Shuffle is one of the best things I've seen in a while, Buddha Figures says. Oh yeah. Dark Souls. Evade, welcome in. At no point did it occur to you that it seemed a bit tedious. Well, I've got a pretty high tolerance for tedium and repetition, so I don't know. I don't know if I complained about the tediousness of the skeletons. Probably I imagined that I was so amped up with fear that if I died, I was gonna have to do it all over again. That I didn't have it in me to simultaneously feel tedium. I probably only had room for the fear of having to repeat everything in my heart. I forgot when I yelled at my screen as you ate a Firekeeper soul during a boss fight. I ate 2 Firekeeper souls, I do believe. Did I eat one during a boss fight? I know I think I ate 2 of them. I didn't think I was in a boss fight, as I thought I ate one and I didn't see what it did, and so I ate a second one. I know I ate 2. I know I ate at least 2. Do you like any of the 3D Fallout games? I've never played a Fallout game, Dartomic. 3D or otherwise. I played some, I did play some Skyrim, though, and aren't all Bethesda games kind of the same? I ate one during the Gaping Dragon fight. I don't know about the other one. I remember you thinking it would refill your Estus. Yeah, I thought, and you might be right. I thought I ate 2 of them when I was stuck with Quelaag. Maybe I didn't eat them then. Maybe I was just thinking about doing it then. I was stuck there for a while though. They share some similarities. I beat Skyrim. Didn't like it near as much as Fallout New Vegas. I definitely didn't beat Skyrim. I got as far in the story as they told me to go meet the Greybeards on the top of a mountain. That was the last thing the main story ever told me to do in Skyrim. I never did it. After that, I pretty much just wandered the earth, emptying out 1,000 identical caves and fortresses. That was pretty much my 100 hours or so of Skyrim. just crawling around, emptying the world of villains and filling my pockets with everything in the universe that I could carry. I'm pretty sure... No, I never beat Skyrim. No, I think you're thinking of the wrong, I think you're thinking of a different part, because I'm pretty sure that as far as I got into the story was only a couple hours in. They told me I was the Dragonborn and said I needed to go talk to some guys on the top of a mountain, and I just never did. I cannot for the life of me figure out what the best way to get through this is. I can't remember where anything is. I have to spend all these lives just trial and error. Alright, I opened that, and I hit a switch, and then what is after the hat? Oh, I did so much better at this game last night. I should have just done a 12-hour stream and finished it. I was on a roll. That was never an option. That could have happened. Is this another dead end too? Miracles and wonders abound, it wasn't. Oh, I didn't play Skyrim on the stream though, so I didn't count that as a game I abandoned, because I played that a long time ago. When we were talking about examples of games I've abandoned, I'm only counting ones on the stream. When I played Skyrim, I was so OP by the time I went back to the main line. It was disappointing, Buddhafinger says. It's near where they give you your power, I think. I had to push myself through a lot of parts of Skyrim that were boring to me, Dartomic says. What kind of roll? Well, we're talking about, I guess we're talking about Skyrim. It has to be a sweet roll, right? Like Morrowind better than Skyrim. So Skyrim is the only Bethesda game I've significantly played. I did play a little bit of Oblivion. Way after the, like... You know, Oblivion was almost retro by the time I started playing. I played a little bit of it, but I ended up getting soft-locked in I think the second Oblivion portal I went through. and I never bothered to restart it. I think that's it. I've never played a Fallout game. I haven't played Morrowind. King's Hawaiian it is. Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim is the ranking from best to worst for Kusarigama. I used to be a streamer like you, then I took a DMCA to the knee, Buddhafinger says. I have a solid handle on where the very first switch is. After that, I'm completely lost. By very solid, I mean, okay, I was gonna say, I mean, I think it's right here, but I might be wrong. The thing about this stage is that it takes way too long to get any fuel. There's a lot of things about this stage that make it a huge problem for me. Alright, there's a door there. No! Oh, I thought for sure it was gonna open that gate. Oh, no. I'm just incapable of learning anything. I have a defective mind. My memory is all filled up. Need an upgrade. Okay, hang on. That was bad. Because I need to go back down this way. It sure would be nice if there was fuel anywhere in this level. If I got here without lives, we would be stuck forever, because you need to get back and forth between just too many spots. There's no way to do it on the fuel that they give you. I guess the game is bad enough that I don't need to complain about, like, speculative horrors. Like, it's, you know... Hang on, that's not the spot, I think? If I could just squeeze through here, that would be great. Because that would get me somewhere that I really would like to be. No idea. I just have no idea. This is a reminiscent of Alien 3. You know what? I ended up really liking Alien 3. So maybe I'll convince myself to do a challenge run of this game next. The Alien 3 challenge run wasn't really that challenging. Like, doing that whole game in one life is not that tricky once you understand a few parts of it. But I'm really glad that we took the time to do it anyway. My trouble is, I don't know where any of the doors are. So, like, I hit a switch, and, like, the thing would be, okay, when you hit the switch, go check every door and see which one it opened. But I don't know where all the doors are. I know where 2 are, and the last switch I hit didn't open either of them. So it opened some mysterious third door that exists somewhere that I don't know where it is. I've never seen it closed before. You can't see the doors when they're opened, so because I've never seen it close, I don't know where to look for it. It just seems like any other place that's always been open. By the time I luck my way into getting somewhere near it, oh, I'm so bent out of shape. I actually know where 3 doors are, and the switch that I hit doesn't open any of those 3. 3 whole doors. And there is somehow a 4th one out here in the universe that no one could ever find. How? How did I ever make it to the end of the stage? It's impossible. I've done an impossible task. Or I almost did it once. Frownie, stop frowning. I'll stop frowning when the game starts making sense. You have my word. That's how you always keep your promises, by the way. You just always make them conditional on things that can never happen. It's a good trick. Because this game never made sense. It was never released. It's still better than the motorbike game. Despite every complaint I have about it, it's still better than that one. If I ever learn where the next switch is, I'm gonna have to throw this life away as well, or this set of attempts away. That switch over there is behind. I know what door that switch is behind, so that one is sadly useless to me. I don't know where else to look. Every single thing that I fly across is familiar to me. There's nothing new anywhere in this world. It's just the same garbage I've seen 1,000 times. Oh my goodness, I found a switch. How in the world? How in the world am I supposed to enter this? I'm not gonna worry about mini-me, because I'm going to die anyway. There's no possibility of a 1 life clear. We'll meet up again at the checkpoint. Would it be any better if we edited the Dr. Evil sprite to look like Echo? Would it be better if Dr. Evil controlled like Echo? Would I have an easier time flying through this if we were able to adjust the controls? That's what I'm wondering now. Have we determined what this minigame is a ripoff of? Conga says. No, I don't know this one, or the one we played last night. I assume they both got to be reskins, but I opened that up to the chat. I said if anyone recognized that or this, I would love to know, because if you point me in the direction of the source material, I will play it. We are going to do complete playthroughs of both Reservoir Rat and Evel Knievel. And I will gladly tack on 2 more games if anyone can point me in the direction of them. Hey Tommy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well tonight. It's been a weird night. I've been stuck on this stage for the whole night so far. Yeah, this is a mini game called Thrust the Two of Us. It's this is the prototype for the unreleased Austin Powers 4 on Game Boy Color. We did part 3 last night. Part 3 had the potential to be just as bad as the motorbike game, but its brevity. It was mercifully brief, and so because of that, I made it through mostly unscathed. This one here tonight has me feeling very scathed. If I can't find the door that switch opened now, I just want to fly Dr. Evil right into the sun. I wish this was Air Fortress. What a game Air Fortress was. I think we'll play Air Fortress again someday, because I've heard that the Japanese version is even harder, and I think that's something I want to sign up for. Can you imagine how different Air Fortress would be if you could rotate him like Dr. Evil? I think that the thing about that, if you could rotate in Air Fortress, yeah, it would be greatly to my detriment because I would waste so much extra fuel. Please stop. Please stop scraping along the ground. Air Fortress is kind of a cool game. It's just soul-crushingly difficult. The escape timer. I cannot believe how the escape timer ruined me on the toughest level. I could still, as much as I can't remember, like, great details of that game, I can still conjure up the hollow feeling in my heart that running out of time in that game left me with. No fuel. It's okay. Come on, Mini-Me. This could theoretically be it. This could get us out of here. I don't remember if there was another switch to press over here, though. Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, I remember this. So it's all the way over here on the left, and then we'll have a good, just straight run to the exit. I wonder why they took out the Mojo maze from these games. They went ahead and copied over Othello, so it's really kind of perplexing to me that they took out the Mojo maze. goodness, we're out of here. Let's go. I don't know why I could never get Mini-Me to go the correct direction here. He just insists on running to the left. Oh, thank goodness. We did it, and it didn't cost me every life I ever had. Moon base. Oh. How do you like the snowflakes on the moon? No, I didn't want to grab that fuel. I was trying to go over it so I could save it for later. The other level flat out refused to give me fuel for 1,000 hours. And this one gives it to me right away and I waste it. I don't know which is worse. Is that a door? That's a door. I like that every single level has a completely different aesthetic. But they haven't, I don't think they've reused any of the scenery. You know, like elements of it, perhaps, like, you know, tiles and objects. You know, the enemies are the same, but every place feels like every place does feel like a unique environment. So I feel like I'm making progress. All the time. Stand up, what are you doing? I haven't seen a checkpoint yet. More more fuel? Can I fly up through the danger sign? No. Fuel and life? Please stop being stuck. Oh, checkpoint? Don't mind if I do. Let's go. There was a downward path over here. No, it led to nowhere good. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to go a very long way back. This level started off really good. Everything was linear. We were just moving along. I guessed all the correct paths first try. So few places where it's safe to stand. Please be the right way. I really hope this opened that doorway over there on the right. I don't know if I have enough fuel to make it back over there. Yes! No! I was wrong! No! Life is bad. Alright, well, I never saw another door anywhere, so... I'm hesitant to look around out here. I think I'm gonna go back this way. I think that other path that I glimpsed hope I'm right about it. Maybe up here. Please don't be just for this gem. Oh, it's just for this gem? That's disgusting. I don't think there was another entrance over here, but... I think it was just a danger sign on the floor. I don't know where another door is. It's always the same problem. I thought I was gonna... I actually thought there was a chance I was gonna clear this level first try. I really believed that. I know it was a foolish thing to believe, but I did. Call up Dora the Explorer. Oh yeah, the map. I'm saying map. Map. Found a DVD today. My sister collects film adaptations of A Christmas Carol. Found a gift for her today. I don't think she's gonna see this and spoil the surprise. There is a Dora the Explorer Christmas Carol. I found it on DVD. So I'm going to give that to her to add to her collection. Apparently it's actually, according to the back of the box, it's actually Swiper that gets visited by the three ghosts and needs to learn the true meaning of Christmas. Spoiler alert for everyone who's going to watch that. Frownie's gonna collect Dora memorabilia and have a shrine. Not likely. I can't say that I've grown a great affection for the franchise. None of these franchises that I've done like huge marathons on. E.T., Powerpuff Girls, Scooby-Doo, Tasmanian Devil. None of them have converted me into a fan of the source material. They've actually damaged. They've actually done nothing but damage the source material in my esteem every time. Oh no, this isn't even the exit. This is just like a bonus one. You know what? I think I just realized I've actually been doing this wrong every time. We don't have to split up. Well, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I did take it back. We do have to split up because most of them they're too high that if I'm in the room with Mini-Me, he won't actually start to fly because you have to be a certain altitude before Mini-Me will fly. Can we please be at the exit? That's not an opening? I can't fly up through there? They just left the top of the map open for no reason? Sure. I could get behind Taz. The Taz games on the Genesis were not unbearable. The Game Boy ones were pretty bad. Oh, there's the exit. I'm out of fuel. Can I remember how to get over there? Well, I don't know why Mini-Me never flew. I'm certainly high enough off the ground. The worst Taz game, if you want to play the worst Taz game, it's, of the ones I've played, there could certainly be a worse one out there, but, the worst one I've played is Tasmanian Devil Munching Madness on the Game Boy Color. Boy, that game was awful. It had one thing that was really cool in the end game. And it wasn't cool to play, it was just a feature of the game that was kind of cool. That sort of spoils something, so I won't share, but I'll tell you that was about as that game was awful. I wouldn't recommend playing it. It was very frustrating. This is very frustrating. How do I get this guy in here? Come on, Mini-Me. He won't come to me. Get in here! Oh my goodness, I am going to lose so many lives because he won't just go in. He won't ever, he only goes to the left. That's the thing about these Controls! Oh, I hate this game. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. I don't need fuel, I need health, because this guy won't come through the thing. This is unforgivably bad. And when I don't want him to follow me, that's all he does. I want revenge. I can't understand the way this is supposed to work, because it just doesn't. It does nothing. It does nothing right. All he will do is run off to the left. I am so upset. Oh, he probably already has an Austin Powers shrine. My old pace car had Taz stickers and floor mats. Already on it when I bought it. I need a Gritty Door reboot. Where Swiper gets his hands cut off for swiping. And Boots gets taken by the ASPCA. We're gonna... This is dark. Did they make a horror movie of Winnie the Pooh? Oh yeah, so... How long does it take? 120 years? Before Dora becomes public domain? I am praying that this is the final stage. Please. Let this end. Have you collected no diamonds? I'm maxed out. I've got 99. I can't collect anymore. It physically won't collect. I'm trying to demonstrate that by flying through a diamond, but I can't aim my character. You have to take my word for it. But it won't let you pick up diamonds after 99. That's why I'm not bothering anymore. I did, like... did say earlier, before I knew these things about it, like, I was collecting all of the diamonds on the first stage at one point. I thought that was the objective. But then it turned out stage 1 had 19 diamonds on it. I think I got all of them. I might have missed one, but like 19 was such a bogus number, and I was like, well, I guess I'll try to get the diamonds, but then the next stage had more than 19 diamonds, and I was like, well, okay, so, like, way more. Like, it had like 30 diamonds. So it wasn't just like I missed one on the first stage, like... Or I might have, but anyway, the stages have inconsistent numbers of diamonds, so, and it doesn't tell you how many are on each stage, so I was like, well, the 100% run is out, because if I don't know what my objective is, I'm not gonna blindly struggle for it, and then have no way of knowing whether or not I even achieved it, so... And then I was speculating about whether or not you may need a certain threshold of diamonds to achieve, like, a good ending. But as I was like, well, maybe you just need 100 diamonds to get the good ending. Not that I even know that, you know, there's probably not multiple endings. None of the games have had that feature. But I was like, well... I don't know. But as I was speculating that and attempting to get 100 diamonds just to be safe, then I got to 99 and couldn't get any more, so here we are. For a time, Zoro was public domain? Can something leave the public domain? I think you could still use Zoro, right? You just can't use any elements that have been used in someone else's modern Zoro story. Like, if I write a story where Zoro has a jetpack, you can't write another story of Zoro with a jetpack, but you could write a story of Zoro on a motorcycle. I don't think you can just copyright stuff out of the public domain. You can only copyright the aspects you add to it, right? Otherwise, nothing would be in the public domain. I don't know. I'm the last person that you want to talk to about, like, law stuff like that. I don't know. But that doesn't... That doesn't match my previous understanding of how it worked. I don't plan on writing any Zoro stories, though, so... I will remain largely unaffected. Zoro started fighting motorcycle skeletons for Castlevania 64. I can't wait until Castlevania 64 becomes public domain. think I am going to... I think I'm gonna make the incredibly foolish decision of playing this level as if it is the final level, meaning without a whole lot of regard for preserving my lives. And hope I don't get burned. I mean, I'm not gonna intentionally do anything. That was awesome. I fell onto... Excuse me, I fell onto a heart as I was perishing. Where'd you go, Mini-Me? Where do I need to go? This is up and around here is just for this gym, right? Oh, maybe not. I wondered that too. If I fell onto a fuel can, I think I might still die. I don't think I should, but I think I might would. You fall into the fuel and it wrong warps you back to the beginning and deletes my save file. It's gotta do that too. No idea where a door might have opened. The layout of this level doesn't make a lot of sense to me because it feels like... It feels like the level wraps around itself in impossible ways. Like I can see a path from one direction and then go around, like a roundabout way to get to the same place where I saw the path, but when I get there, the landscape is completely different to how it was a moment before. I know it's probably not really like that, right? But it feels like it. The color scheme on this level reminds me of one of the color schemes in Tetris. There's like a gray and pink. Part that's really heavily dominated by gray and pink. No, I was really hoping that it opened. Goodness. Mini-me. Now would be a really good time to fall onto a heart, you know? I think I should be over there on the left. Oh. Mini-me, please. No. So, here's the thing about this game. The crystals capping at 99. Great, another one of these things I can't get through. No, no, stop following me. The crystals capping at 99, I am certain is not an intentional decision. It's just a thing that happened because, you know, why wouldn't it? But it makes it a little, in one way, it makes the game extra cruel because since I can't collect the crystals, it's because the crystals now persist. I can't tell if I've been to an area before or not. Must be off to sleep. Good luck with just good luck. Thank you, Buddha Fingers. Hey, it's been great to have you with us, my friend. Thank you for spending so much time with us tonight. I hope that you sleep well. Be well until we get to see you again. Other paths had areas that looked like they could contain doors that might open. I just want that top part to be open. I want to go through there and be done. I have no idea. I have no idea where to go. Every bit of anything resembling progress that I've made has been complete accident. And I'm running out of lives. I don't know what to do because everything looks the same. I'm so sad and frustrated. Hey Raven, welcome in. You got addicted to this mini game. I'm kind of like that with everything I play. I have a very strong desire to make it to the end of, ideally to credits of everything I do. I don't always have to 100% everything, but I lean heavily toward it. And that's not to say that I never abandon a game, because we certainly have. We were just talking about some of the games I've abandoned earlier. But it's really tough for me to put things down. And when it comes to these Austin Powers games, like, the thing is that, like, I finished 3 of them, so... And this one hasn't been... Like, this... I'm having a bad time right now, but... This one hasn't been anywhere near the chore that one of the other ones was, so... There is nowhere left to go in this map. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I struggled this way and the other way is the way to go. Of course it is. Like, what do I mean I can't believe it? Of course. It couldn't be any other way. I thought for sure this path went up and wrapped around to that green thing. And it doesn't matter because I don't think any of this is going to lead toward the exit. I have no idea where the exit is. I think I'm just heading back into another dead end. Mini-me can't keep up with me. I can't have enough fuel. I have a lot of problems. I have a lot of problems right now. No. It's all over. It's all over. I found this whole other area. This map is gigantic. This is undoable. Oh. Oh, another reason, as if we needed another reason that the diamond's capping at 99, another reason it's bad is that because I can't collect diamonds anymore, I can't get points for collecting diamonds anymore. So I can't build up enough points to get 1-ups. I can only get 1-ups in between stages now at this point. There's no possibility of a mid-stage 1-up. So I'm stuck here with the number of lives I have and only those to get through this. And as we just saw, this level is pretty big to think that we can make it through with only what it's given me. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up because I think it takes a real long time before I come back out here again. Definitely gonna try and leave that one behind, though. No! I can't believe I didn't touch that. Thank goodness. That's some stunningly bad flying, eh? Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ninja Noob. Very much appreciated. Mr. Frownie, good sir, I'm mostly lurking, but I have to say thank you for playing these terrible games so I don't have to do it. Love your stuff. Keep up the good work. That is incredibly flattering. Thank you very much for that. I'm glad you're having a good time. I want to say I'm having a good time. I will say that if I beat it. I repeat myself and explain this a lot, but like, if there's something about these games where like, I hate every moment playing through them. But if I beat it, I can retroactively recontextualize all my sunk time as being worthwhile, and I look back at the experience as fun instead of terrible. My subjective experience of my wasted time is very malleable. Oh, there's something great about the way that thing just hit me. Somehow I made it here without doing 90% of the stuff that I did to get here the first time. So that, like, should be very worrying to us. Oh, hang on. I'm now at the point where I have to go back, though. Oh, wait. Hang on. Maybe this... If there's a switch in here, it might not be all bad. Is that a circle? It is. Always do have a good time on your streams, Greg says. Even though I may not like the game, chill atmosphere. Chat always makes it a pleasure to be here. Hey, thank you, Greg. I appreciate that too, of course. Always great to have you around. I appreciate that you tolerate my very bogus opinions about how different the kinds of games we like are. It's very kind of you to put up with me. Oh no, there's not a switch in here? Oh, that's horrible. I really am gonna have to go backward and do all that stuff. Alright, well. There is, I don't think anyone would ever want to bother to, well, I mean, one person might. I don't think there's a very high probability of this game ever developing a speedrunning community around it, but, definitely, death warps are a vital part. I can already tell. If you want to develop a speedrun of this, figuring out the optimal locations for death warps is of paramount importance. In fact, if I can make it all the way back to where I want to, I may even perform one myself. I'm gonna try to leave that checkpoint and hope that I don't pay for it later. If I can make it to this fuel, that is. Without hitting this checkpoint. Oh no. Oh no, I'm a fool. Oh, I cost myself a life. I have to hit another checkpoint because I need Mini-Me to hit one of the switches for me. Why am I so bad? Alright, we'll be fine. If I brought Mini-Me with me, I wouldn't have wound up in this situation. But I've gotten myself into a very bad situation. A very dumb situation. Oh no. I don't know where to go. No! I did something pretty seriously wrong. That's okay, we all have our own tastes and opinions. It's not like you're on stream insulting anyone who likes games you don't like. No, I would never mean to do that. You know. I might state my dislike for certain things in games pretty bluntly, but by all means, enjoy what you enjoy. Don't let me take away from it just because I don't want to play. Just because I don't want to play something. I actually have no idea what to do right now, though. I'm gonna have to start this again from scratch, I think. I don't see there being a major speedrun community for an Austin Powers game. Maybe this opened? Okay, yeah, alright. I think this had not been opened before. While I don't think I have the resources to clear this stage right now. Yeah. No, you definitely are not. Your life is made fuller and richer by avoiding these games. That's for sure. I do think I'm going to be able to clear this stage. I'm gonna have to reset it one more time, but I think I'm starting to wrap my head around the path to clearing it. If I get really lucky, I might have a shot. It's gonna be real close. It's gonna be real close. Alright, actually I need to lose a life here, because this is the one I can't get without Mini-Me. I think I'm not gonna be able to check because I'm gonna explode. I'm 9 stages in, and I can't figure out how to influence the direction that Mini-Me travels. So, like, we have no direct control over Mini-Me, but when we push the select button, he'll run in one direction or the other. Almost always the opposite of the way I would prefer him to go. That's a dead end. Great. I need to lock this into my brain for next time. See, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do all of this backtracking that I'm doing right now. That was my brilliant plan to Death Warp, was to avoid this particular journey back to, well, back in this direction to where we had been. But, unfortunately, it would never work because I didn't bring Mini-Me with me, and I had to die to get him to catch up to where we were. It's an odd stage because it starts you off separated from Mini-Me, as if the point is to, like, as if they're trying to add an additional challenge that you have to, like, find and release him somewhere in the level. But the thing is, like, you don't have to find him, because even if you start separated, the first time you die, when you respawn at the checkpoint, he's always right next to you. Okay, we're gonna die. Let me just keep going. Maybe I can at least hit the checkpoint. But I'm not gonna. See, I'm not gonna worry about bringing him with me, because I know he'll appear at the checkpoint. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it the checkpoint that I'm not gonna make it to. He's not gonna appear there, because I'm not gonna get there. Oh, I made it with one piece of fuel left. I really hope we can get through here now. It's the select button, by the way, that controls Mini-Me. When we press select, Mini-Me goes somewhere. He either comes to us, or he runs away from us in one direction or the other, and... and I can't piece together how we do, if we can, determine which direction he's going to run when we push the button. It always alternates. It's always a run away, run to you, like as you successively tap the button. Saw there's a fuel down there, but I don't need it quite yet, so I'm gonna see. Why does this go up forever? How far back do I have to fly after hitting that one? Nope. Please be the final stage. Oh my goodness. I think that's it, my friends. I think this means it's over. Oh, thank goodness. That was horrific. Oh, that got so bad. Again, it's nowhere near as bad as Dr. Evil Knievel. It's a better game. It's maybe... I don't know, I don't want to say too much in praise of it. Oh, what an experience. Thank goodness we're done with that. Thank you for the GG, Greg. Thank you. Victory. Alright, my friends, that's it. That's it for this game. We've done everything. That's every Austin Powers game. All the Game Boy Color games, finally. The official ones and the unofficial ones. They're all completed. We saw all the apps. We went through all of the default content. We beat every game on the hardest difficulty. We're done. We're out of here. I never have to play Austin Powers again. Thank you for the GG Ninja Noob. Very much appreciated. Did you win Othello twice in a row? Why would I have to do that, Zergling? Once is fine. Once is fine. Hopefully you don't uncover another one. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I've been here before. I've been here before. I didn't do it twice in a row, but I did it 4 times independently. So I'm gonna I'm gonna count that as a victory. Actually, I did do it twice in a row with the first 2 games because after I beat it in the first game when we played the second one, I beat Othello first try, I believe, in Welcome to My Underground Lair. So it was twice in a row across those 2 games. I think that counts. I might be misremembering how that happened. Maybe that might be a lie. I think the one I'm remembering as first try was when I played Oh Behave on the second night, which would have been first try after we beat it in uh 50 video games included. So lax in some victories, so rigid in others, Zergling says. I mean, does anyone really want to watch me play more Othello? We've beaten Othello in 5 games on the stream in the past month. Does anyone really want to see more? Oh, I don't. So that's enough of this nightmare for tonight. The stream will continue. I think what we're gonna do though is work on Splatterhouse um for the next part of the stream. Sounds better than more Splatterhouse too. Oh, knife in my heart, Zergling. I love that game. We're gonna play Splatterhouse 2. I've been trying to beat that game deathless on the hardest difficulty. I've done deathless on normal a couple times, and I've gotten 1cc on the hardest difficulty, but I want to bring it down to a single life clear, and I think I can do it. I'm a little bit out of practice though, so it might be rough. It might be a rough start tonight, but I'd like to work on that. Much to Zergling's chagrin, I'm afraid. Splatterhouse 2 is an M-rated game. It's quite gross and gory, so a heads up about that before we switch. If that's something that is not to your taste or suitable for you, just want to let you know. I really like the game, though. It's a lot of fun. So I think what we'll do is take a short BRB so I can switch to the Genesis. Also, I took my Genesis controller apart and tried to clean it out because I was getting annoyed by some misinputs. I actually don't think it's an issue I can fix because I think it's an issue with me and my dumb thumbs and not the controller. But I did clean out my controller. I haven't tested it, so I hope it still works now I put it back together. I may plug it in and find out I broke it, but I hopefully won't do that. But I'm gonna take a short BRB, make a trip to the restroom, and switch the consoles over. So I might be gone a couple minutes, but I'll be back with you as quickly as possible. If you want to join us for the challenge run, just stand by. Oh, now that Austin Powers is done, by the way, next up is Bubsy. We're gonna be playing a lot of Bubsy games on the stream. We'll start up the first one tomorrow. I don't know how difficult these are going to be. So I don't know if Bubsy's going to be like an all-night kind of thing or a multiple night kind of thing, or if it'll be something I can clear in a few hours. I don't know enough about the games. So I did play at least one of the Bubsy games a little bit when I was a kid. I remember it being very janky, but I'm pretty ignorant with it overall. So hey, Was, great to see you, and Shadow, great to see you as well. Welcome in, my friends. You've come in at the very end of Austin Powers. If you tuned in for that, I'm afraid I got to tell you we just had a victory, which I'm very excited about. But I'm sorry if you missed it, because now we're done. I played the 2 official Austin Powers games. I played the 2 prototypes. That's all of them. There better not be any more. But yeah, Bubsy is coming up. We're not gonna play every Bubsy game. You saw it at the end. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you. I think he was as well. Yeah, we're not gonna play every Bubsy game because I think there's one that's on like the TurboGrafx or the Jaguar or something. There's one on one of those rarer consoles that I just don't have. And there's some like computer games that are Bubsy that I don't know if they're official or not. I think there's like a parody fan game and I think there's an official one too, like a reboot kind of. We're not going to do those, but we're going to do the important one. We're going to do the PlayStation game. So, and we're going to do some 16 and 8-bit games. But yeah, let me take that BRB I keep talking about, and I will return shortly for some Splatterhouse. It's Bubsy's tomorrow. That's still ahead of us. I'll see you in just a moment, my friends.